We told you we'd be back.
Heroes come and go. Legends remain.
We want to hear you enjoying yourself.
You're in big trouble, mister.
W3L. W3L.
We are just a month away from our next huge live event. As always, the best place for news on all Thriller in Stirling and professional wrestling's historic return to Leith is by watching the longest running weekly wrestling show on YouTube, Wrestling Showdown. This week's Wrestling Showdown has a huge mixed tag team main event as Iron Drew Marshall teams with the strongest woman in British Wrestling Hera, and they'll take on the Commune's Tate and the World Heavyweight Champion Father Luke. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the longest running weekly wrestling show on YouTube, W3L Wrestling Showdown. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have, in fact, mixed tag team action, and we are hot on the heels of all Thriller. What an event it's stacked up to be, and you get to decide the stipulations for the contests that are made, and so far there is 4 matches being announced. We'll look at them in a moment, as here comes the heavyweight champion of the world along with his partner Tate, and of course flanked by Luke King Sharp, the Jackal, and the Tormentor just in the background there. They hold all the gold in W3L, so of course they're going to have smiles and cocky looks on their faces. Luke Aldridge has definitely changed the game, and there you see it. Sharp will defend the Showdown Championship against Andrew Marshall. These are what you could pick: a British rules match or a Iron Man match, 30 minutes, and the Women's Championship will be on the line. Will Tate be involved in that, or will it be Moxie versus Ruby, or will it be a triple threat match? That is the question.
World Champion. We ascended. Father Luke Aldridge.
Some scores are to be settled here in this mixed tag team match. Of course, Iron Drew losing the Showdown Championship in that main event at Summer Spectacular, which is available on Demand Progress Plus, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, it was Sharp that would become Showdown Champion. That's the reason for that rematch at All Thriller. That's just 2 of the 4 matches that have been announced thus far.
And now let's bring out their opponents.
And here's of course, the undefeated powerlifting goddess Hera. She is the strongest woman in professional wrestling, and it's been very impressive every time she shows up on Showdown. We're going to hiatus when she did injure her knee, but back to full fitness. And any other normal human being, that knee injury would have had them out longer. But of course, Hera is not just anyone. She's a goddess. Goddess Hera, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, another contest at All Thriller that will be taking place. Hugo Harris and Mark Monroe, and you can decide
And now let's bring out
what
tag team partner.
official will be officiating at that contest. Will it be Amelia, a tour manager Claire, or a ring announcer Fiona? All exciting there. You just wonder, 3 people that Hugo Harris has got on the wrong side of in the last year. Now's the chance to officiate down, right and call right down the middle, of course. And here's the former Showdown champion, Andrew Marshall, who's got his sights on both Aldridge and Sharp. And there it is, that'll be Sakiba Ali and Chris Renfrew. Second contest here in W3L. What will it be? Will it be a tables match or a falls count anywhere street fight? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. And I do apologise to Wisdom for interrupting it. Lots to unpack in this showdown episode.
It's okay. You sure you've got this? Alright, sure. Stay away from these baskets.
I've got one. Which line? There's 4.
She's embarrassing me.
We're now going to get this contest on the way. The man in charge, of course, Sean Moran, who's done an absolute amazing job as a W3L official since joining. So his hands full in a lot of the contests. Does a fantastic job, and no doubt do a fantastic job here, of course. But of course, oh, just noticed there the Jackal and Tormentor, they're being sent. They've been sent to the back. So we're going to get a fair fight here then. A fair contest.
Tried to knock you down, but this time I will. Think he's going to knock me down? No! Yeah? Alright, in your words.
Yep, Roger's going to try and knock Marshall down.
Oh yeah, I like it. Come on, Sky.
Both men evenly matched, around about the same height. Aldridge, of course, the World Heavyweight champion, and Marshall went for a clothesline, and Aldridge, one of the greatest strikers in the business, is Aldridge, very methodical, very strategic. And a short in the corner, here comes Aldridge now. Going through with that elbow.
Come on, kid.
Well, I don't know if that was a mistake by Aldridge. Allowed Marshall to get his wits about him again, and Marshall exploded with that clothesline, and there's a Harley Race high knee. And now Marshall getting creeped behind. Oh, the Marshall Express, and there's a snap mare, and this could be vintage. Marshall right to the back with that kick. And we all know the Marshall. Yeah, there's that. There's the other kick, and look out. Backsplash. And Aldridge feeling the pain. And of course the rules to the mixed tag. And you had Sean Moran order Marshall, you must tag in Hera, because Aldridge tagged in Tate.
you can't. No, you can't.
Tate now thinks she's going to knock the strongest woman in British wrestling down. To be honest, if she does, and Tate is the strongest woman, okay, forget that theory. That's not the case. And Hera not allowing Tate any breathing space. Beautiful hip toss. And again. And Hera now, she's just chucking Tate around like there's no tomorrow. And look out, let's go for that fireman's carry. Sorry, the Samoan drop into the fireman's carry is the setup. And Aldridge helping out Tate. Look at, Aldridge's got a full Nelson on Hera. Look at this, Hera. She's breaking the hold. How strong is the goddess? And now the champion is backing off. Oh, Aldridge doesn't hit a woman. He's a gentleman. And there's the tag made to Marshall. And we're back to Marshall and Aldridge. As Marshall unloads jabs here. Aldridge ducks and give me a break. Tags in Tate, wants no part of Marshall. Aldridge using Tate as a smoke screen, hiding behind Tate. As long as Aldridge isn't in the ring, then it's okay. Tate can take this punishment, I guess. The backbreaker perhaps, maybe a sidewalk slam. Sidewalk slam into the cover. Gets a 2 count. And now Hera again. Go for that Samoan drop. Here comes Aldridge to stop that. And look at Hera. And Aldridge. No effect. Hera. Aldridge is back on. Here comes Tate. Tate now. Sleeper hold. We saw shades of this when they went on one-on-one a few weeks ago. Hera though, I guess she's found a way out of it. And Tate now. And Tate in a familiar position here. Aldridge back in again. Well, swung Tate around and Tate in the belly. Knocked out Sean Moran. Tate's still on the shoulders of Hera. Making the eyes. What happened to Marshall? Oh, wait a minute. Tornado and Jackal are ringside. So sharp. The Commune's back. We've got a better shot of it now. Super kick by Marshall. Took out the Jackal. I think then Machete took out Tornado at some point. Cameras are trying to keep up with all the action here. Marshall now trying to revive Sean Moran. Meanwhile in the ring, Aldridge and Tate are having their way with Hera. Hera just... And now Aldridge got a chokehold on Hera. There's Marshall, and ladies and gentlemen, our dates are going to flag up. October 17th, tapings October 18th. That's it. And then of course we're at the Elgin for Showdown, Saturday 15th.
Equal fights, you Jezebel!
Equal rights. Oh! Aldridge just knocked down Tate. Aldridge headbutt by Marshall. So much going on. Samoan drop into the cover. And it's over. Hera and Marshall get a victory. What a victory for the duo of Marshall and Hera, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we near all thriller just in a few weeks, The stakes have never been higher. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for W3L Wrestling Showdown. That's sweet. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, no, sorry, guys, stay with us. Marshall's asked for me a microphone. He's got something he wants to say, we're going to stick with this.
For those of you that don't know, on Thursday night at Summer Spectacular, these dafties cost me my showdown title. That's why I ain't got the belt around my waist anymore. But you know what, I've got my eyes on a bigger picture. See, after that victory right there, I want your W3L World Heavyweight title, and I want you at All Thriller.
Wow, Marshall wants to shake up the card of All Thriller.
You're a dead man walking.
You want an answer for the
I mean, it could be done.
Back up! Back up! Back up!
Take it.
No!
Take it.
No!
Marshall's already challenged for the Showdown Championship, so
It's family.
that's subject to change.
It's a safe space for almost everybody. I am Drew. You've been in this job 20 years. You're one of the best wrestlers, not just in this country, but on this continent. You want an opportunity.
I never thought I'd agree with Aldridge.
W3L World Championship.
Well, yeah, why not?
You want to see Iron Drew challenge Luke Aldridge for the W3L World Championship?
Well, that's a hell of a contest. Tough. Well, it's not Aldridge's.
That's your opportunity. Using your pal Saki Barley. Back in the queue, gents. Good day.
Well, it's not Aldridge's decision to make. I mean, technically he has a point, but it's not his decision to make. Oh, wait a minute, what?
Mister, I don't hit women. I want a shot at that title. I will fight anyone. Man, women or beast. I'm not scared. True champion right here. And I want a shot at that title.
For the main time?
Hera has just laid down a challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. That would be historical. That would be the first.
Maybe a family.
The first female W3L World Heavyweight Champion in history.
I've said it before and I've said it again. The Commune is family. And one rule of the family is that a gentleman like myself doesn't hit a woman. Like yourself. Calm down.
You sound like you're from Brookside.
So to answer your question, the answer is no, innit?
No. So Aldridge has turned down Hera's challenge, and now Mark Monroe's out here said these problems with the Commune. He's been screwed out of the Breakout and Showdown Championships in recent months. Well, just a couple of weeks ago.
Get in the way in my Wrestling Showdown Championship match.
Not even.
So, Luke, Father Luke, I want a shot at your belt.
Well, okay, why not Mark Monroe then? He's turned down two. What about Mark Monroe? Mark Monroe's got a strong case. In fact, it was just last week the Showdown Championship was on the line and Monroe was screwed out of that. Why is Aldridge going to pick who he faces?
It's funny that because some of these devs in this audience can't even count to three.
What's the episode?
Mark Monroe, lad, I'll give you credit where credit is due. You have an absolute hell of a future ahead of you, lad. Maybe one day you'll get an opportunity at the W3L World Championship. One day. But not at All Thriller.
Okay, so that's number three. Because they've not earned it. I mean, something's got to give. Oh, wait a minute. A poor manager clears on the stage.
You be quiet. No. Yes, you are. I'm not addressing you.
Leave the house.
Aldridge.
I do take your point. Wins and losses, they are important, you're right. However, you will be defending the championship, and it will be in October at All Thriller in Stirling. And the opponent will be someone who has, in fact, been a member of the Commune. It will be Logan Smith.
Logan Smith, that's right, he defeated the Jackal. The management have chosen an upcoming rising starlet in the form of Logan Smith. I can dig that decision. Oh, wait a minute. I guess they decided, you know what, the odds are even. Let's take it to the Commune now. We've got All Out Brawl and Creef. Mother Known Jackal, Sharp and Marshall. Logan Smith, the contender. On the Aldridge here, Tormentor now. It's a 2-on-1 assault. Tormentor now, oh wait a minute, there's an elbow by Smith. But Aldridge now, rigging the eyes. And now, a preview of All Thriller is taking place as Aldridge is going to hit that discus elbow. Nope, Smith ducks, Logan car! And Logan Smith takes out the father, and he's got the heavyweight championship of the world. Can this be a prophecy? Can this be the future? Etched in stone as Logan Smith holds the world title high. Ladies and gentlemen, that's almost it from us. We'll see you next week. Smith and Aldridge main event All Thriller, but what will the stipulations be? We're out of time. We'll see you next Sunday.
Ladies and gentlemen, have we just seen our next W3L World Champion? Well, it's entirely possible we'll find it in All Thriller in Stirling. As I mentioned, some tickets are available over there at a discounted price. Make sure you get a